another modification for the N has landed. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Turbo Trouble. Today, I am here with my Elantra N that is already semi-torn apart because we, like title and thumbnail says, are installing a 6th Element turbo inlet. Now, if you haven't been keeping up with the build series so far, we have a 6th Element intake. We have a 6th Element AV6 blow-off valve in red tucked right under there. We have a 6th Element mid-pipe, so I'd go check out those videos, linked in the description below. And now we are installing the inlet, which is going to add anywhere from, I think it's 10 to 15 wheel horsepower. This right here is the magic. We have to take the intake off in order to expose the inlet itself right there, and that is what we are modifying. Also, side note, please be careful when you are unboxing this because this little, I guess I don't know, they call it O-ring, whatever they call it, can pop out on you if you're going too fast and like how I was, a little bit too excited. Now we have to take the stock one off by ourselves, which it's a little hot down there, so it's gonna be a bit of a pain, especially because we have to get the 3 bolts off. We have that one right there, we have another one to the left, and then we have one behind it, under it. So with a lot of patience, a lot of care, you have to be careful not to drop the bolt. We have taken off the stock inlet. This is what we're looking like right now. There we go, right there. Let me show you guys the reason why we're about to get a horsepower bump of 10 to 15 wheel horsepower. I'm gonna say 15. All right, so we have this versus this. Insane. Thumbnail. Thumbnail. But since we're right here with it, let me just do one more comparison for you guys. So we have the air coming in like this versus this. That's crazy. We have air. This is like my whole, yeah. This is like my lens right here. Versus, here's an important detail. You cannot forget about your gasket. Now, when I took my inlet off, the gasket did not come off. Same thing for the mid-pipe though. My gaskets did not come off with it. They stuck right on. So I'm not gonna move it because if it's already stuck in place, then it's stuck in place. We're going to carefully put everything back on using the new and improved 6th Element inlet. Okay, so we ran into a problem, and this is a must watch if you're installing it. So the install video has the previous version, right? And this is the updated version of the new turbo inlet for the Elantra N. This is way too big to put on at once. So this is kind of like a sleeve, like a sock, right? It slips on to the inlet part, like this metal part, right? It slips over this. And the problem is, if you put this whole thing on as one piece, you're not gonna be able to get the bolt around it to start the most difficult bolt, the bottom bolt. So, you're gonna have to take this off. I've just figured this out. You're gonna have to take this off and then put the bolts on and then slip this back on, which makes it easier. It does, rather than having a big metal piece that you gotta like stick behind and make it difficult. So I see what they're doing. It's a little bit difficult. Wish I would've known that. I'm trying to start from, it's getting hot. I had to take the shot. I don't know. I'm trying to start with the hardest to reach bolt to get that one started, and then I can finish the rest out, right? Hardest to easiest. But it's being a pain in the butt. So, all right. I don't even know where my hat is. Well, after dropping the bolts 2 times, and after dropping the turbo gasket 3 times, this is a pain in the butt. This has taken me 6 hours to do, simply because of just how hard it is to reach some of these bolts. Whew. And then obviously dropping them, obviously. But it's gonna take you a while. If you don't have it, like, please, one, you need that U-joint. And 2, you need a lot of patience. 3, you need to be very gentle because you can snap a bolt. If you over tighten it, it'll break right off. I'd use these. Because it wasn't flush against the turbo, I had to use like little tweezers, like a little, and twist like an inch. and twist a little bit and twist a little bit and then use the rest of my fingers, and luckily I was able to get it out. Everything is back together and we can see how much more airflow is going right to the turbo. Holy smokes, we're pushing way more horsepower and the build absolutely continues. I never thought I'd see one of these in person. I seriously cannot believe I'm in front of one of these. Let's just start off by checking this thing out up close. First of all, the red carbon. Like, absolutely beautiful. The carbon fiber on the wheels has like this yellow hue to it. Look at the inside, guys. Like, what?
You're doing a fantastic job with your rest of your staff. Awesome.
This is insane. Look at the mechanisms you can see. Well, look how long this Regera is. I have not seen this in person, like, ever. Have you guys seen this thing in ever? I've never seen this in person. This is one of 80. That right there is the gold car. That, I'm telling you guys, mark my words, in this video, I will have a 992